Welcome back, guys, to the Panther Broadcast Channel, episode 20.
I'm Adam Petty.
And I'm Clayton Hunt.
And we're going to give you the breakdown.
The breakdown of what's going on here at Centralia High School.
One student roamed the halls in search of enlightening answers to his complex questions in this production's Man on the Street.
Wow, let's check it out.
What is your biggest flex?
What's a flex? Probably, I don't know, getting good grades.
Summarize your 2018 with one noise. Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Why?
I've never tried Hulu. I like Netflix.
It's better. Play your best air guitar for a prize.
I'm not about to do an air guitar.
There's like nobody around. I bet you William would do an air guitar. Just start jamming out.
Okay, the prize is in the pocket.
There you go. Bye, Claire. That was a success. That's a keeper. I have like 12 more boxes of raisins in my pocket. Anthony, you want to get interviewed? What is your biggest flex?
My biggest flex? Probably my Bape jacket.
Summarize your 2018 with one noise. Netflix or Hulu?
Everybody thinks Netflix is fire, but like Hulu's got South Park, so Hulu.
Play your best air guitar for a prize.
Alright. That's what I'm talking about.
Raisins.
Yeah.
Good? What is your biggest flex?
Ooh, my biggest flex? Honestly, just for the memes, I bought AirPods the other day, so that's probably what it is.
Summarize your 2018 with one noise.
Okay.
Netflix or Hulu?
Neither. YouTube.
Play your best air guitar for a prize.
What? Okay. Hang on. This is gonna be, I gotta get my hair. That's all I had. Oh, yes, I love raisins. I will. It's an avocado. Thanks.
I love it. What's your biggest flex?
My braces vlog that has 30,000 views.
Summarize your 2018 with one noise.
Can I do like asterisks and like sobs?
Sure.
Okay.
Netflix or Hulu?
Ooh, Hulu. Don't kill me.
Play your best air guitar for a prize.
For raisins.
No, for a prize. Hey, congratulations, you won a box of raisins.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
I
no problem.
love carbs.
Thanks, Bailey.
With CES ending, we decided to have a quick discussion and overview about it.
Alright, so today we'll be talking about the Consumer Electronics Show held in Las Vegas from January 8th to January 11th this year. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things. Generally, this show is about upcoming and new technology, you know, stuff from science fiction films and things like that. So the biggest things we'll be talking about, key points we'll be talking about is Intel, AMD, NVIDIA, smart home appliances, cars, and an accident that happened between robots and Tesla, TVs, and 5G. So we're going to start off by talking about the robot and Tesla accident. So can you explain what happened there?
So there's a robot standing in the street, or like on the side of the street. A dude was driving a Tesla, and then the robot shifted a little bit over in front of the Tesla, and the Tesla barely hit it. It wasn't a big accident. Barely.
Yeah, essentially the robot ran in front of the Tesla, and then everybody's freaking out, and they're like, the Tesla just killed my robot. And it's like, no. It's like a pedestrian, like, stepping in front of a car. Like, it's just a big thing. Everybody's trying to drag Tesla down. Speaking of Tesla, the next biggest topic was electric cars. And Tesla wasn't actually at CES, which surprised a lot of people, being they are the biggest tech company in the world probably right now, at least small franchising. So there was a lot of talk of electric cars, though. There were small companies and big companies. Small companies were making big promises like 600-mile ranges and 0 to 60 in 1.4 seconds, which is not really attainable in the near foreseen future, considering the capacity of lithium-ion batteries. And then Audi was making a debut about their fully electric autonomous car, and the fact that it would only go like a little over 200 miles for its range, which is below what Teslas have. Teslas are at like 320, so it's for looking. They're planning on having a car come out that has 200-mile range in 4 years. 4 years. So that's a little underwhelming, and I think they're being a little too conservative about it. So yeah, that's about all on electric cars. So let's move on to smart home appliances.
Okay. Let's start with the smart toilet. It may sound a little, not needed at all, really, but how could you not sit on your toilet and talk to Amazon Alexa and play some music?
Sometimes you just gotta set the mood.
Yeah, you can change the lights and set the mood.
Get your job done.
Yeah. Also, there's a Samsung fridge. That fridge has been around. They recently updated it to add Bixby, which is the voice on your phone. It's like your
Samsung artificial intelligence inside your phone.
I was trying to think of the name of that.
It's like your Siri.
Siri of iPhone.
Yeah, it's your Siri for Samsung. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Watson.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. So the next big thing, and probably one of the bigger things, was TVs.
LG, they released their rollable OLED TV. It's about 70 inches. You push a button and it rolls out of a box in front of you. Super thin. It looks very good. There was also 8K TVs that were talked about by the big companies like Samsung, Sony, LG, and that's just pretty impressive for the time because 4K is pretty new still.
Yeah, one thing I've been seeing a lot of is that a lot of TV companies in the TV market for that is kind of switching more over from LED and LCD over to a new platform called OLED, which is a interesting thing. And I saw a lot of unique things you can do with it, with being the bending of the TV. I've seen a lot of that. And then I've also seen completely transparent displays because there's no circuitry in an OLED TV is what I think.
I'm not sure.
I think it's either really small circuitry or there's no circuitry, so they can make completely transparent TVs, almost like a hologram. It's pretty cool. It's a cool thing for the TV market. I'm excited to see what it does. The next big thing, and always big thing at any technology event, especially CES, is computer hardware such as processors, graphics cards, anything like that. So you want to start us off with that?
I'll start with AMD because I'm pretty sure they probably had the best performance this year based, in CES. They had new Ryzen processors, which will perform really, really well and be really low in price, which is really good. They also did a new graphics card called the Radeon 7. It has great performance. It's next to the new 2080 that NVIDIA released a couple months ago. They also had their 64-core workstation processor, which is just crazy. And they also had their 7-nanometer processor, which only 3 companies in the world really have that now, and they're leading that.
Yeah, I mean, Intel is still at 10 nanometers, and Intel's the biggest processor company by far, probably.
Yeah.
I think there's another Chinese company that has a 7-nanometer processor, but as far as I've heard, only AMD and that Chinese company, and maybe another one that I'm forgetting about has one, but that's a pretty impressive feat. And I know as far as the 2080, and the 2080 needs some competition because the 2080 Ti is the second most expensive graphics card on the consumer market.
That shouldn't be a thing.
NVIDIA
is just abusing the fact that they can overprice stuff.
The fact that they own it. Yeah, they're kind of got a little bit of a monopoly going for upper end graphics cards. So hopefully they drag the price down for the 2080 and the 2080 Ti down a little bit.
Also, NVIDIA, they did the 2060 RTX still. It's really cheap. It's actually $350, so it's equal to basically I think 1070 or 1070 I think, which is actually pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah. For 350 may sound like a lot, but for a graphics card, it's really not.
Yeah.
So probably the biggest topic at CES the entire time, and it was thrown out by a lot of different companies, by like AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, things like that, was 5G. So 5G has a theoretical yield of 10 gigabits, which is way faster than 4G LTE. So we're talking about cellular data here. And we've gone from 3G, and then 4G was released in 2008, I believe, and then 4G LTE was released in like 2010, 2011, I'm pretty sure. So 4G has a maximum capacity of 100 megabits a second, and 5G has a maximum of 10 gigabits a second, which is, I believe my math is correct, 1,000 times faster.
Yeah.
So theoretical yields and all aren't exactly accurate. So 4G LTE, we ran this test ourselves, has a theoretical yield of 100, but really you only get about 10% of that on your normal cell phone in a normal day. So you're getting about 10 megabits a second out of 100 of the theoretical. So if that applies to 5G still, we still go from 10 megabits a second down to 10 gigabits a second, down to 1 gigabit a second, which is still lightning fast. And my big theory is that this isn't going to get rid of fiber optics, because fiber optics still have the potential to be faster than 1 gigabit a second. But as far as cable internet, copper internet, and wireless internet, I think it'll probably kill them. And that's my guess, is that big companies will start making network adapters that accept cellular data for your computer and things like that. So that's exciting.
Also, 5G allows for big data transfer really fast, which would be really good for cities. So a lot of the talk has been about smart cities. So those may be coming in the future, but we don't know really when.
Yeah, there's also a big talk about autonomous cars are a big topic right now, and there's a big talk about how we don't have a network to sustain that, and that's a lot of information that's crucial. That's life or death when you're in a vehicle and it's relying on a network. So 5G is bringing down latency from about 70 milliseconds with 4G down to, I think it was 2 or 3 with 5G, which is insanely fast.
That's pretty good.
That's almost instant, so that'll be really good for self-driving cars. So that'll be exciting.
That's pretty much. We covered the big topics at CES, and we look forward to them.
Yeah.
Drama Club put on a play, You Can't Take It With You. That's probably pretty dang good.
Oh, hi there. My name is Max Beard. I'm a co-president of the Drama Club, and Ready? We have been preparing now since October for this play called You Can't Take It With You.
This one is a big one for us because this play is the longest standing, most popular play produced in all high schools, and it has been since like 1939.
I love it. It's so great. It's a really good laugh.
All of the random stuff that occurs throughout the play.
Oh, definitely. It's hilarious.
Past Drama Club plays have been awesome.
And it has always been a fun experience. You meet these crazy people.
A lot of wacky people, yourself included.
And a lot of very quirky characters. There's such a variety of different types of characters, and we haven't really gotten to do anything like that before. Like, every character is super unique and really interesting.
My character is, she's the opposite of a realist. She's very imaginative and loud and...
So I am a drunk actress.
Been on the stage a long time, Miss Wellington?
No, all my life I've played everything, and I mean everything. Have you ever seen
Tango Mine?
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. There's not much to go off of. I'm just drunk.
The man, one of the men. They're split in half.
I am also known as the mannequin that stays in the back of the stage, or I'm the director. It is really fantastic, 1. 2, it's really, really funny. 3, it's cheaper than going to the movies, and it's right here.
If you're feeling down, just come to the play and you'll feel better.
Even though there are people who may not have heard of this one, this is, out of all of the plays we've done, this is probably the most popular stage production in high schools.
Get to put a lot of work into it.
Oh my gosh, we've been practicing forever.
Practices are pretty intense.
You work hard, study lines.
We work on line memorization, and we also work on blocking, so how everything looks on stage and how the play's choreographed. And we only get sidetracked sometimes.
Goof off a little bit.
They're right here. They're right here on my side.
A lot of it.
The actors are funny and they're fun to watch. They'll have a great laugh.
So you need to go check out their upcoming production. You're definitely in for a good show.
So please come and see You Can't Take It With You at the Centralia High School.
Please come see You Can't Take It With You.
Come see. You can't take it with you.
Come see You Can't Take It With You.
Please come see. Don't take it with you.
Please come see You Can't Take It With You and support the arts at Centralia High School.
We sent 2 staff members on investigation about the 2018-2019 United States government shutdown.
Wonderful scenery again, even at the United States Capitol. The United States government was shut down for more than a month, becoming the longest government shutdown in American history, only to reopen January 25th, 2019.
Leaving thousands out of work and without paychecks.
But how did all of this begin?
On December 22nd, 2018, the government failed to pass a spending bill that included $5 billion for President Donald Trump and the Republicans to build a wall along the southern border, due to the Democrats not believing the effectiveness of the wall was worth the cost. These lack of paychecks made it hard for those who still had to pay bills and lived paycheck to paycheck.
With this being the longest shutdown in American history, citizens were starting to feel the effects of what a shutdown could do. 380,000 federal workers were not working, and in turn, not getting paid. 420,000 federal workers were still called into work, not knowing when they would be paid again. But as of January 25th, 2019, the government has officially reopened, so all is good now, right?
Unfortunately, the battle for the border wall still rages on as President Donald Trump has made it clear that this government reopening is temporary so federal workers can get paid, but it could shut down again on February 15th, 2019.
Breaking news, vaccinate your children if they're not already.
You know what really grinds my gears? Hepatitis B, measles, and more. Make sure to vaccinate you, your children, and even your cat and your hamster. Go for your hamster. Vaccination has been proven not to cause autism, like most of you think. Vaccinations are completely safe. Case closed.
Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Smash that subscribe button.
Make sure you click the like button.
And give a good old ding to that notification bell. Alright, Anchors, signing off.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay here for a while.
Okay.